Champ Term Book, Series 5. Term 1, Social Studies. Chapter 3, Varied Climates. Climate is never the same throughout the world. Various factors cause variation in climate at different places. Before discussing these factors, let us first understand the difference between weather and climate. The weather of a place at a particular time is decided by the atmospheric conditions of temperature, rainfall, air pressure, etc. of that place. Weather changes over a short period of time, sometimes within hours. For example, if at a place the sun starts shining after a few hours of rain, then we will say the rainy weather of that place has changed to sunny weather. Climate is also weather. The average weather conditions over a long period of time, for a region, is termed as the climate of that region. For example, in North India hot weather conditions continue from April to June. So, the climate of North India during this period is hot. The period of hot climate is called the summer season. Seasons are linked to climate. A new season starts with the change in climate. For example, with the start of rains, there is a change in climate. This change brings an end to the summer season, and the rainy season starts. Factors behind climate variation. The climate of a place is largely controlled by the temperature of that place. The temperature depends on the amount of heat of the sun or sun rays received by that place. Greater the heat received from the sun, higher the temperature of the place. Lesser the heat received from the sun, lower the temperature of the place. So, we can say both weather and climate are controlled by the sun. Sun rays fall all over the earth in the same amount, but their effect is not the same at all places on the earth. This varying effect of sun rays causes variation in climate. Let us read about the factors responsible for climate variation. 1. Distance from the equator. Figure will help you understand the varying effect of sun rays at different places of the earth. In figure, you see sun rays are falling vertically or directly near the equator. At places away from the equator, sun rays are falling in a slanted way. The vertical or direct sun rays fall or concentrate on a small area near the equator. So, this small area receives more heat from the sun and has a higher temperature. That is why it remains hot throughout the year. As we move away from the equator, the sun rays become slanted. Therefore, the sun rays or the heat of the sun is spread over a large area away from the equator. It results in lower temperature of this area. At the poles the heat is spread over a wider area, so they are cooler. The Earth is divided into 3 heat zones depending on the varying amount of heat energy received by different regions. A. Torrid Zone. The area lying between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is called the Torrid Zone. It is the hottest part of the Earth because sun rays fall vertically or directly on this area. The Torrid Zone is also called the Hot Tropical Zone. B. Frigid Zone. 2 regions near the 2 poles of the Earth are called the Frigid Zone. These 2 regions are 1. The area between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the Northern Hemisphere. 2. The area between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the Southern Hemisphere. In the frigid zone, climate is very cold. C. Temperate Zone. The area lying between the torrid and frigid zones in both the hemispheres is called the temperate zone. It is neither very hot nor very cold. 2. Height above sea level. The height, elevation or altitude, of a place above sea level also influences its climate. The higher the place is above sea level, the cooler it will be. This happens because temperature decreases as the height increases above sea level. Therefore, temperature on top of the mountains is lower than the temperature at sea level. Due to their low temperature, mountains also receive more rainfall than low-lying areas. That is why many mountains in the Himalayas remain snow-capped throughout the year. 2 places may be situated at the same distance from the equator and they may also be receiving the same amount of heat energy from the sun. But the place which has more height above sea level will be cooler as compared to the place which has less height above sea level. 3. Distance from the sea. The climate of a place is influenced by its distance from the sea. Winds blowing from the sea bring moisture to the coastal areas. Clouds form when warm air from coastal areas meets cool air from the sea. This brings rain in coastal areas. That is why coastal areas are cooler and wetter than inland areas. Coastal areas have a moderate climate throughout the year, but the places away from the sea experience extreme cold and hot climates. A moderate climate is neither too hot nor too cold. As Mumbai is situated near the seacoast, its climate is moderate. But Lucknow, being away from the sea, experiences extreme summers and winters. 4. Direction of winds. Direction and nature of winds blowing in a place affect its temperature and climate. Given below are about some climate changes associated with winds. A. Winds blow from the areas of high air pressure to the areas of low air pressure. B. Winds coming from the sea carry water vapor or moisture and bring rain. C. Winds coming from hot areas raise the temperature of the place where they blow in. D. Winds coming from cold areas reduce the temperature of the place where they blow in. Local or daily winds. The direction of local winds is determined by the daily temperature variations as shown in figure. When the air over the land is warmer than the air over the sea, or a water body, the wind blows from the sea to the land. This wind is called sea breeze. As this often occurs in the morning, therefore sea breeze is also called morning breeze. When the air over the land is cooler than the air over the sea, the wind will blow from the land to the sea. This wind is called land breeze. As this usually occurs in the evening, therefore land breeze is also called evening breeze. 5. Humidity and rains. The amount of water vapor or moisture present in the air is called humidity. Rain occurs when humidity of the air rises to a high level. Humidity of a place depends on its location from the sea. As the winds blowing in from the sea carry lots of water vapor, the areas around the seacoast are more humid than those located away from the sea. The places near the sea also get more rain than those away from the sea. Humidity and rainfall greatly affect the climate of a region.